I think another thing that you taught me to do that was really helpful in that process was that we demoed the house, and then we brought the trades in to do the systems, and then once that was all complete, we looked at that blank canvas and looked at our budget and looked at our plans and said, okay, can we still do all of this? Or are there things that need to come off the table? And so for me to learn not to be so rigid at how I looked at that project and know that there may be some things that we'd have to tweak. And even though it wasn't perfect, it was still gonna be okay. The other thing that you said to me that has always stuck in my head is you said, our product is safe, it's updated, and it's code compliant. And I think a lot of people look at a rehab and they think they have to go in and fix everything in the house. And in our house, I know for you and I, one of the sticking points was the windows. And you said, the windows are fine. And I said, no buyer's gonna want a house with these windows. And you were like, the windows work, they're fine. And so we rehabbed the house and ended up not doing the windows because we didn't have the budget to do the windows. And at the time that we sold the house, we kind of captured a buyer that had been looking maybe a few blocks away from where we were and had seen how expensive properties were. And she came and looked at ours, and it was, maybe on a different block, but it was so much nicer than all the other houses that she had looked at. And so she came in and wrote a contract on our house. And so we were both right because she ended up doing the windows. But we captured a buyer that, saw the value of what we had done. So to me, that was a really valuable lesson. That one, in that we assessed the house, and when we looked at the market and what was listed and what was pending and what was sold, originally we were gonna do a higher end rehab, and then when we kind of saw how saturated things were, we backed off, and you looked it all over again and said, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do more basic rehab. We're gonna price it better than everything else out there. And that's what we did, and that strategy ultimately was what sold that house for us.